Hi, hello, and welcome to Learn Stroke IAS classes by Arjun. You're listening to the exam code where we discuss wonderful strategies, very useful for all the civil services aspirants who are preparing for civil service examination. So, in this class 4, we will discuss yet another important topic and which is concerning every UPSC aspirant in India. This is probably one of the important questions that I normally get and a very wrong trend in the aspirants. So that is, optional subject is very important. I'll study the optional subject after some time. For the time being, I have to study a lot. I have to work with gender studies. I have to learn history, geography, economy, polity, environment, science and technology, current affairs, international relations, internal security. I have to read a lot. So for the time being, my time with the optional is very low. And answer writing, I normally don't get time to write the answers because every time I have to solve a daily MCQ question. So writing is very boring and I am not in a mood to write. So I'll do that when I complete the prelims, when I qualify the prelims examination. Definitely I have the time, and from that point onwards, I will not do anything. I'll focus entirely on the optional subject and the answer writing. So if you are thinking this way, then you are perhaps on the wrong preparation track. If you do this, failure is 100% guaranteed. I'm not cursing you, but definitely failure. If you do this, failure is 100% guaranteed. Why? We will discuss everything in today's class 4. So if you have not downloaded LearnStroke IAS app, go to the Play Store and download LearnStroke IAS app and watch all our classes and solve Testpresso. And also India's first IAS masterclass at just $5.99. Watch 25 plus videos to understand what is civil service examination and start your preparation without anybody's help. So, and all of you, if you are looking for UPSC support for 2024 batch, definitely online, Cloud9 batch and offline, do let us know. We can definitely help you, and look out for the test series and the prelims and mains. And also, if you need mentoring, I'm ready to support you anytime according to your time frame, etc. So if you're looking for mentoring, and also look at the Kickstart, India's first IAS masterclass. If you want to start your IAS preparation in 25 plus videos, start your preparation without anybody's help. So let's go quickly to the important area of today's discussion is optional subject versus the answer writing. It's not versus actually, because nobody does this. And you know why I said 100% failure is guaranteed? Because a lot of people actually follow this, because everybody is very busy with the general studies. GS papers, especially, you have to study a lot on history, you have to study a lot on geography, and you have to work on the Indian polity, and you have to learn Indian economy. Economy is something that you have to learn Indian economy. And on top of that, you have to know the environmental science. Then everybody is busy with the science and technology. And on top of that, everybody, apart from other topics like international relations, internal security, and everything relating to current affairs. So our whole day of the UPSC aspirants revolve around all these things and getting in touch with all these things. But majority of the people do not give importance to the optional subject or answer writing, whereas majority of them give ample time for MCQ practice or the prelims practice. You give a lot of time to the prelims practice. But on top of that, majority of you do not consider optional. It's not that you don't learn it actually, or answer writing. It's not that you do not write it. But most of the people do not give importance to optional subject and answer writing as they give importance to what? As they give importance to the general studies. Very important. You know why? And everybody say time is a big issue. I have no time. But my ultimate question is, why are you even spending your time? You are spending around 8 to 10 hours every day. Why are you doing this? I'm asking this question to all of you. Why are you doing this? You're all doing this 8 to 10 because 8 to 10 hours a day. Why? Because you want to clear the prelims examination. Everybody, even though I would say 99% of the aspirants in India, even though they want to clear the civil service examination, but everybody, 99% of the aspirants, they want to clear the prelims examination first. So you will prepare for prelims examination. My question comes after preliminary examination, after prelims. The main area is the mains examination, and that is completely revolving around answer writing, and a major portion is the optional subject. A lot of aspirants feel that I'll do it immediately after the prelims examination. Say, if imagine the prelims exam is on May 25th, I'll take 5-day break, and immediately from June 1st, I will entirely dedicate for optional subject and answer writing. Flawed strategy, poor strategy, and it's a very stupid strategy, because nothing is going to work out, because you have missed out something else called as a very important concept called the balance. Balance is missed out. So how do you manage it? That is the key question. So previously, these days you should be very clear that two things. Writing is not as easy as you think, and writing doesn't come overnight. Say I'll give you a question. Say, write about the India's nuclear policy. What is India's nuclear policy? You should be having an answer. I'm asking a question. What is India's nuclear policy? You have to comment on India's nuclear policy. Immediately you have to comment the answer. The point is, majority of you will know the answer to this question. That means you have an answer. What is India's nuclear policy? You will all write, all points, no first use, everything. But if I give you a piece of paper or two papers, and if I ask you to write 2 pages or 200 words, I'm asking you to write 200 words, 2 pages, answer on India's nuclear policy. The point is, imagine 100 points, 100% of the content. While you write in the paper, you can only replicate 30% of what you know. Most aspirants, but you're not able to replicate, or the information is not coming. It actually comes like this. It comes from your head to your hand, and the moment you get it, you're not able to write it. Why? Because you do not have adequate practice. So getting 100% content on everything is not going to solve your problem. You have to convert your knowledge. That means that is an important formula. You need to convert what? Convert your knowledge. What? You need to convert your knowledge into what? You have to convert your knowledge into the paper. Into the paper in the most shortest manner. The most shortest manner, I would say the word brevity. The word brevity is very important. That is very important. Brevity is very important. So, if you are planning to do it after June, July, the biggest problem is now the gap between prelims examination and the mains examination. Previously, we had much more time in between the prelims examination and the mains examination. So immediately now what is happening is you're hardly getting, say, June, July, August. You're hardly getting few months, or September. You're just getting few months. The time gap is very low, the few months. And trust me, 100% trust me, this is going to be the most toughest and the most tensed 3 to 4 months or 2.5, 3 months of the preparation. And learning to write is a very flawed strategy. You will only get pressurized. You will only get more tensed. So writing is similarly optional subject. Majority of you feel that optional subject is very important. And now, just see, there is only one optional subject for UPSC. Gone are the days we used to write with 2 optionals. My optional was history and public administration. So one time I have to study for history, and second time I have to get ready for public administration. But now there is only one optional. But unfortunately, with only one optional, also we are not finding it time. So my humble suggestion is, this is the same process. If you ignore optionals, it is very difficult to study after June. So my humble suggestion is, even for optional and even for the optionals and the answer writing, make sure that you do a schedule for a week. You have a schedule for the week. Make sure you complete your optional. You start your optional. Definitely, you know that optional paper has got optional paper 1 and optional paper has got optional paper 2. So there are 2 important papers for optional. So that means 2 papers you have to be ready with the preparation. Start it immediately. Make sure that there should not be any week in this coming year where you do not study your optional. From now onwards, you should definitely invest time to learn your optional subjects and definitely make notes. What will you do? For optional subjects, you will learn the subject, then you will write the notes from different materials, you will write your own notes, and you will revise your own optional subjects and make sure you write questions from the optionals. So this is a technique that I'm giving you: 1, 2, 3, and 4 strategy. You should learn the optionals, you should make your notes, and you should revise it, and you should write the answer. So there should not be any week where you will not write an answer. You know, the biggest thumb rule that I normally tell all my students is, after the prelims examination, when you go for the mains examination, there should not be any one day where you will not write an answer. Every day, only go to sleep if you write an answer. Minimum 1 or 2 answers. If you write, go to sleep, and it will slowly increase. So my humble suggestion, there should not be any week. Week is the window. You can take 1 week window, and if you complete it likewise, 1 week window, you'll complete it when? Imagine that the prelims examination is happening in May last week. You can complete this schedule ideally. You can actually go until March. Very important. And by February, you can actually slow down. By including March, you can completely slow down. You can continue the answer writing and optional subject by April. I would say by April and May, maybe you can switch on to the complete prelims orientation, where you will actually learn factual, practice more MCQ questions, and the moment after the prelims examination, you will take a small, it's very good that you take 3 to 4 days or 5 days break, then immediately resume your mains preparation. And when you prepare the mains preparation, definitely GS is going to be the most important things. Apart from that, writing is going to be important, and GS plus writing plus optional. GS plus writing plus optional plus current affair is going to be your mantra for the mains examination. So if you can do this, success is guaranteed, and if you will work it, definitely you'll get it. But if you ignore all this and push it after the prelims examination, things are not going to be very good. So please trust this, and it will work big time for all of you. So please do remember all these things, and definitely if you want any help, definitely let us know, and do subscribe LearnStroke IAS classes by Arjun YouTube channel, and subscribe it and share it with your UPSC preparing friends. Let's learn together.